Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Well, I wanted to take you out to Felicity Farseer, the first engineer for FSD, but I can't find any meta alloys. They're dried up pretty much within the bubble. I went to Targoid, barnacle locations, and they were all harvested, and went by Danielle's progress, and she didn't have any, so I haven't had a lot of luck. Now what I'm going to do is take you by Felicity Farseer's location and Deciat system, and I've already unlocked it. Either we have to wait for better times for the meta alloys, or we have to travel out 700 light years, and where they're having issues with Thargoids right now. So it's part of the problem is that. So okay, got plenty of fuel. Sys left. Let's see if I have a bookmark. Yep, I do. Well, we can do part of it anyway. We can make our way out there. As if we have meta alloys. I've already unlocked it myself.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is not a good time for newbies that are trying to go to Felicity Farseer's and unlock it.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
There are other engineers that do FSD, but it's kind of a chain. You have to have an invitation from this one and that one. Makes it hard. Now, if you can get a hold of meta alloys right now, then this video will help you out more. But I went to the station that's supposed to have them, and she doesn't. And I went to sites where you can harvest them, and I went to at least 10 of them, and they were already harvested. They didn't respawn. I mean, it's just dried up. So it's kind of tough.
Charging.
But we can keep making videos and keep showing you how to do things after you get a hold of the meta alloys. And as soon as we can find them, I've got some threads going out on the forums to see if we can find some that are not 700 light years away and in Thargoid invested systems. Because when I got mine, it was easy. I just go to Danielle's Progress and buy them. It's no big deal. Well, it seems to be a big deal at the moment. And the game kind of works that way. It goes in cycles. Things will be easy, then they'll be hard, and then they'll be easy again, and they'll be hard again. So we can do some of the video. I've spent a lot of time today trying to work on that. And that didn't work out, so we'll skip it for right now, and as soon as we can find some, we'll go get some. And then you can revert back to this video.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I think you only have to have one meta alloy, so if you find one, you can bring it out to Felicity Farseer's place
Frameshift
and give it to
drive
her
charging.
and unlock. So, but if I find some too, I'll create a video on where I found it. Maybe you can go there and get and pick it up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And I have some forum posts out there asking where I can find some.
1. Engage.
And again, you don't have to do everything at Felicity Farseer's station. You can pin each blueprint.
System scan complete.
Now you have to go back to pin another blueprint, but there are some material traders in that area.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So it'll be a mini series within the day-to-day grind, kind of a mini set for each of the engineers.
Frameshift drive charging. Orbital flight engaged.
Sis Knight. But the main thing is I want to give you a complete parts list, what you will need to mod each item. We're kind of a ways away, so we really need that glide slope to take us in. It wasn't terribly bad.
Delacy, Romeo, Golf, India. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 02.
But you can come back to this video over and over again to see which parts you need from the material trader or what you need together. Then you can pin, go ahead and pin A like an FSD. Pin that blueprint and carry it with you so you can keep modifying your FSD drive.
Landing gear deployed.
Just been trying to think of the most efficient way to do this. And I really do want it on video, because I might want to go back and look. See, I have an invitation because I've already
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship
done all
restraints.
of the requirements.
Your arrival has been noted.
I have 1.2 million of cartographics. That's kind of cool. Is this right? Should help my Federation status too. No, we're at 96. Hasn't helped it yet anyway. Okay. Engineers Workshop. The number one reason you would come here is for the FSD. Velocity Farseer. So that's what we want. Now I already have a grade 5, but I want you to see. See, I have a class 5A that's on my ship. Now you can do things where it's faster, FSD boot sequence, increased range, that's what I wanted. A shielded FSD. So it takes atypical disruptor wakes for the first grade of increased FSD range. This is basically what I wanted to do. Requires atypical disruptor wake echoes and chemical processors. Get to the material traders, you'll know what you need. Now you see here it only costs 1. Now you might have to do it multiple times, hit the generate multiple times per grade. So don't just go get one atypical disruptor wake echo. You're probably going to have many. But you can pin the FSD. See, it says unpinned blueprint. I currently have the FSD pinned. Now, do I need that? No, not really. So unpin the blueprint. So now I can pin any of the blueprints. So, and see, the atypical disruptor is a encoded material, and the chemical processor is a manufactured chemical. Now, it says 1. That's 1 per generate. So, have much more than that. And for grade 3, you have to have phosphorus, chemical processes, and strange wake solutions. Phosphorus is raw, chemical is manufactured, and strange wake is encoded. So you have to have those things for grade 3. Grade 4, you have to have manganese, which is raw material. You have to have chemical distillery, which is manufactured, and you have to have eccentric hyperspace, which is encoded. And for grade 5, you have to have arsenic, which is raw, chemical manipulators, which is manufactured, and data mine wake exceptions, which is encoded. And then you can do the experimental, and you can do a deep charge, which I have, which it toughens the FSD power conduits, and a reinforced charging field, increase the amount of fuel injected when charging, allow for longer jumps. See, for me, it was all about the longer jump. Says I have insufficient resources. Of course I do, because I don't carry them with me. And like the mass manager, atypical disruptor wake, which is encoded, galvanized alloys, which is manufactured, and eccentric hyperspace trajectories, which are encoded. So it's still, there's times you're going to have to keep coming back. And then the double braced, I want you to see it in the video so you know if you're at the material trader, you can bring up the video and go along and know what you need. And you see the cost 5, cost 3, cost 1. So you need more than just 1 per generate. Well, I think the experimental is only 1. It's 1 round to get that. Strip down, a lot of things I do go with strip down to make it lighter, but not the FSD. I want the longest range, and then everything else I want lighter. Thermal spread. Main thing is I want you to be able to see it and be able to reference back to it. Okay, so let's say you wanted the faster FSD boot sequence. It wants grid resistors. Grade 2 grid resistors in chromium. 3. I want to show you each one on the video. So if you're at the material trader, you can reference this video. And see, she won't let us go to the experimental because we don't have that. Oops. Let's go back there. Now let's look at the shielded FSD. Like I said, I want all of this on video because I'm going to use it too. It's going to be like an archived blueprint on what we need. Okay. The next biggest one is probably engines. It's only a grade 3, but you might have to do the grade 3 thrusters before you get to a grade 5. I want to look at my thrusters. I don't want to mess up what I already have. Yeah, I'm all the way through drive strengthening to 2 stripped down. Yeah, I don't think I want to interrupt that yet. See, it makes me think, do I have that fully where I want it? See, here I could go to a 3 and then the experimental effects, so I need to look at those too. Make sure I'm maximized. So at least I can come back to the video instead of coming all the way back out here. Because I'm going to go, do I really have that where I want it? And surface scanners. Yeah, I just picked up one. I have a modded one too. And it's this expanded probe scanning radius. Shield boosters. See, mine are at 3. She only goes to 1. But I want you to see what's required for each one at each engineer. Armored, overcharged, low emission. Okay, oh, and sensors. So this is a video archive for me too, because I can make sure I'm where I want to be after we finish all of them. Okay, I think that's all. I think I have looked at all of them. Again, what she requires Yeah, it doesn't show them here. Is that meta alloy cisfrite, and because of the Thargoid conflict, so it gives you her bio, her law, or what her requirements are. So I want you to see that too. Okay, so that's what I want you to see. You can use it as a reference guide when you're at the material trader. You can view this video and see what she requires from materials to do each module. So you could build a, now those are modules based on MyPython and the classes within MyPython. So you might wind up having to come out if you have different classes. But if you come out with those materials, then you could run through the whole thing at one whack. Okay. I think that's the direction I'd like to go with this, where you can use it as a video archive when you're at the material trader, that you can look at the video while you're trying to decide, you know, your modules and how you want to build those up. Now, my modules. Now I want to show you what mine are again. So let's go to outfitting. Hard points. I have no hard points. Utility mounts. I have modded shield boosters. And then I have heat sinks. Core, I have a 1C lightweight that's modded. 5D power plant modded. There's a lot of D's because the lightweightness of it. 6D thrusters. 5A frame shift drive. What's the A mean? It's the most powerful for that class. I want the most range that I can get. FD life support. 6D power distribution. Now I still need to do the mod on the life support too. 6D sensors. Optional. The only one that really matters, because everything else is just stuff that you add, is the 3A shield generator. I wanted the strongest shield generator in a class 3, and then I modded that. So give you an idea. And what you've probably seen before if you watch my videos, look at all of these modded things. Sale. Because I've got stuff all over all over the bubble. That are just taking up space. Now the modded stuff, I don't want to get rid of those. But the unmodded stuff, that's what I want to get rid of. And this is probably a good habit because you only have 120 spaces, and I've already eaten up 83, and some of them are stuff that needs to be cleaned out every once in a while. Well, I got a lot of class 5 cargo racks out there, or did. Not anymore. And that's why we gather as many credits as we can, because then you don't think about the cost. You just buy what you need based on what you're going to do. Alright, I had tons of 6 cargo racks everywhere. Again, we do not get rid of modded stuff. Yeah, almost 24 million for that fuel scoop. Okay, see now I'm down to 54 of 120, and I have 5.463 billion. That allows me to buy whatever I need to buy. Okay, and the next video we'll go to the next engineer, and we'll do the same thing. We'll create a video archive of everything that's needed if you are building out a Python, and if it's the same class items, then so it'll be roughly the size of the Python. Now, would I suggest a Python? Who, me? Of course I would, because I love that ship. So you're not going to hurt my feelings if you copy me. I'll take it as flattery. So until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please press the subscribe button on the video or under the video, or below the video, I mean. And go to my website, check out the About page to find out the information on my new subscriber giveaways. So if you subscribe within 28 days, I have a weekly drawing, and you could win prizes. So until next time, thank you for watching.